You know I'm loyal to new Rockstars. Ironically, Rockstar. GTA 6 trailer breakdown. 100 plus Easter eggs we missed. Talk to me, Jessica.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Jessica Clemons, and boy, am I excited to talk to you
Talk
today
to me,
because
Jessica.
the GTA 6 trailer dropped Tuesday morning, and let me tell you, there's so much in this game. It's almost like Rockstar Games wants us to play this game for the next 20 years and stop bothering them. Why would they want that? Who knows? With a year and some change left until its new arrival date, which is May 26, 2026.
Okay, can I just come out and say that this one actually seems like it's gonna happen? Because when they said fall 2025, no press releases, no videos, just that one trailer, and that was it. Now they're saying May 2026, they drop a trailer, and then 70 screenshots and little video and 10 little like 1 second video clips that I just made my end screen. Shameless plug. Look at that shit, boy. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Okay, all right.
That's literally over a year from now. In this long-awaited Grand Theft Auto,
bro, it looks like the story is done. If you go check out the screenshots, it looked like the story is way beyond finished. I think they're just doing testing and stuff. Want to make sure the game is perfectly made.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes launching your own website a breeze. In this game,
I mean, they have to. Let's be honest, bro. We've been waiting 13 years, bro. The game needs to be perfect, okay? If we're gonna wait 13 years for a game, it needs to be perfect. I don't care.
Two characters, Jason and Lucia, who, as Rockstar Games has mentioned, have always known the deck is stacked against them. They are now in the middle of a criminal conspiracy where they gotta get themselves out. But you know there's always more to GTA than the main storyline.
Garbage.
That's how I play it. So in this video, we're gonna go scene by scene and point out all these little missed main storyline, or at least that's how themselves out. But you know,
I just noticed this nigga got PS5 controllers down here, bro. What?
There's always more to GTA than the main storyline, or at least that's how I play.
Okay. You know why? Okay, this is why I went back in the first place, but then I noticed the controllers.
This video, we're gonna go see.
Bro. This shit was like the realest physics in a game I have ever seen in my life. Most games will make it too cartoony and it just bounces around all unnaturally. This shit looked fucking real.
By scene and point out all these little missed details, all those beautiful, details that you definitely might have missed. You definitely missed it. And I'm not talking about those butts and abs, which I will get into. But let's get into it all, because this game is gonna be nasty. But first, make sure to go check out nerdriot.shop where you can find the latest and greatest in new Rockstars merch. We got some Thunderbolts merch right over there. Let me tell you, this movie is hot off the shelf, just like GTA is about to be. So go get yourself some merch for.
Hey, they also showed the scene where she jumped on top of him in the bed and her shit like. It was.
Thunderbolts. We also got the WLF hats for The Last of Us, and also Ellie's tattoo. If you don't want to get, the concerning soldiers, you can get Ellie's tattoo because that's really sweet. We also got some Star Wars merch over there too. Go check out nerdriot.shop. It's the best way to support the channel. Okay, let's get into this. We open the trailer looking over a small portion of this beautiful state of Leonida. Vice City clearly represents Miami, and Leonida favors Florida, and it's a lot like Florida. It's full of beach cities, sunny, fun weather, wild ass people, and lizards.
So is Leonida like the all-encompassing state? Is it Leonida, and then Vice City obviously is just a city in the state of Miami? Because that's what they did with what was it? Los Santos? Or yeah, it was. No, I think the whole thing was called San Andreas, and then there was Los Santos, and then Mount whatever the fuck the name is. Yeah, I think the state was called San Andreas. I don't know. It was something like that.
Of course, there has to be lizards. And I'll be
honest,
that's how Florida, I recognize most of Florida.
And then Vice City, Miami, and some other shit.
because I'm from the far, far west. I've never been to Florida, and I don't know if I'm gonna
Shout
go.
out my East
I'm not
Coast.
sure if it's confirmed, but a while back when the first trailer dropped, people figured out that Leonida comes from the Spaniard who led the expedition in Florida in 1513, discovering Florida. So it's probably named after that. They revealed 6 locations within the state: Vice City, Leonida Keys, which I think were in the beginning of the trailer, the Grassrivers, Port Gellhorn, Ambrosia, and Mount Kalaga National Park. And you can kind of see what they're doing here. Vice City is Miami, Leonida Keys is the Florida Keys, Grassrivers is the Everglades, and so on and so forth. We won't see Mount Calaga National
I don't know
Park
too
in the
much
trailer
about
or in
Florida,
Park.
bro. Like, I've been there like maybe twice or 3 times in my life, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Northeast.
But they have shared.
Now, if they said New York, I'd have been like, all right, Bronx. Okay, stop. Let me stop. Queens. Let me stop.
Their website. Some of these screenshots show us this biker gang that runs Ambrosia, the final chapter, which could be connected to the Lost MC, the Lost Motorcycle Club from GTA 5. But we just don't know yet, and they might just be 2 separate motorcycle clubs. The screenshots also detail someone's running for mayor, Aaron Henshaw, to which I assume will be f***ing their shit up. It's important to also know everything in this trailer could be a mini game or something I could destroy. I'm coming for chaos. We also don't.
Please bring back going to the gym. The last time we got to do that was San Andreas, bro. Please bring that back. I saw the fucking Fight Club. I need that, bro. I saw her boxing in the trailer. Oh my god, if they bring back the Fight Club from GTA 4, bro, this better be a spectacular game, bro.
Don't see the VCI airport, though we get a snippet of Lucia fighting someone on the underside of a plane. She's also rocking a shirt that says Gellhorn International, which I assumed was for that airport or another airport. We see one of the main characters, Jason, fixing a roof, shirtless, jacked, and shirtless. Did I mention shirtless?
All right, Jessica. Damn. No, I'm just kidding, bro. I'm kidding. You get to have it, Jessica. You get to have it. If we got to do this shit to the girls, bro, you get to do it to Jason. You got it.
Jesus Christ, this man is fine. When asked what he's doing up there, he says fixing leaks, which is funny because, you know, that's how we got the first trailer a little bit early in the first place. GTA 6 has been dealing with hackers and leaks for a while, honestly. And I won't get into too many of the leaks. I'll probably just talk about like the locations and the stuff that they already gave to us in screenshots from the game trailer. Jason Duval is a hard-working man and he wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder.
You know, her name is like Lucia. Lucia Caminos. I was gonna say Caminos. Lucia Caminos is her name. And then you got Booby Ike. I'm telling y'all, I was downloading the screenshots, bro. This game is gonna be crazy. Look at that. In fucking sane quality. In fucking sane. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If I don't get good in-game screenshots for my thumbnails when this game comes out and I put it on the gaming channel, I might use a few of these, bro. I might use a few of these. Look at Lucia, bro. She just... Oh my gosh. This game is gorge, bruh. And then that was my... Yeah. Bro, this game is gonna be gorgeous, bro. Okay.
And according to Rockstar Games, he's been growing up around bad guys and having a stint in the army. He's now back in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for the local drug runners. But it looks like he's trying to get out of
Absolutely.
it. So God bless his heart. The other man we meet is Brian Heater.
They're gonna hit $1 billion in the first night.
The golden age of smuggling in the Keys.
I already know.
Still moving product through his boatyard with his wife Lori, who I think we see here. And we see his front business later in the trailer. Front business, I think he's selling drugs and using this as a money laundering. You know how you've seen Ozark. If you haven't seen Ozark, you've seen Good Girls. You know how money laundering works.
Shout out Good Girls. This is actually a really good fucking show. I'm mad they canceled it. This bitch right here in the middle though, in fucking sane. She is a fucking sociopath. Holy shit. She might as well be a murderer.
This man is most definitely voiced by Stephen Root, who you might recognize from Barry or Get Out, but I know him from King of the Hill, Office. Oh shit. This the fucking father. In Dodgeball. I also know him from Get Out, but we also have seen Dodgeball. We see some vehicles around.
Oh wait, he's not the father?
I also know.
Oh, he was the blind man who wanted his. Oh.
I'm from Get Out, but we also have seen Dodgeball. We see some vehicles around them.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Because you might be able to crash it, steal it, and crash it all over again. Brian's car is the upgraded Caracara 4x4, which was inspired by the Ford 150 Raptor. And behind Brian's car is what...
Oh, that literally looks just like it, bro. When she was saying the Ford, I looked at the grill and it said Vapid or whatever, and I was like, that literally looks just like the Rapid.
Graded Caracara 4x4,
The
which
Ford
was
Raptor,
inspired by the Ford 150 Raptor. And behind Brian's car is what looks like a 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. In the front, you can see the car from the promo images, the Vapid UTE, based on the 5th generation Ford Ranchero GT. We see Jason enter his house, and this is the first bit of actual gameplay footage that I think we're getting. They note that at the end of the trailer, the footage was captured on a PS5, and again, my PS5? Absolutely not. Mine could never. This game is gonna make my PS5 explode. But just look at how great it all looks, even compared.
Hold on, Jessica. I mean, look, as a PC man myself, put some respect on the PlayStation, bro. I'm a PlayStation fanboy still. I got the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 if it ever comes out. Put some respect on the PlayStation, all right? It's not that bad.
Compared to the first trailer, it looks so much nicer. The details in this game are already so outrageous, and I mean, sure, it's probably smaller scenes and cutaways, but if you look closely enough, you can see a raccoon in broad daylight just rummaging through the garbage
That's
bins.
crazy.
Was it necessary? Of course not, but this is why we love Rockstar Games. It's the attention to detail and the NPCs that make this world just so delicious and fruitful. For the press kit on the national park, they do mention there's prime hunting and fishing, so beyond having maybe your own pets and finding random raccoons rummaging through your garbage, you'll also probably be running from plenty of animals and killing some, which technically in Florida, you can kill and eat iguanas, so do with that what you will. Jason heads out, and it plays Child Support by the Haitian compa band Zeglin. There are many Haitian.
Kendrick, where you at, my nigga? Shout out that ooh, Haitian music. See, I knew that immediately as soon as I heard it. I was like, Haitian music? Yeah.
Games in this trailer, as we'll see later down the line, and it's important to flag it, just as important as the music is in GTA. As Jason drives, he's well known.
Bro, I'm really hoping they got some fucking
cheerful tone.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I hope, like you said, I know we're not getting this shit for a long time, but when GTA 7 come out, I'm hoping, since it's gonna be in New York, I need some of that soca. I need some of that real reggae, the soca, because you know niggas in Queens. Oh my god. Okay.
Hello. Her car, we believe, was the Mitsubishi Lancer, but it could be the game's Meibatsu Penobra, which was inspired by the Mitsubishi
Guyanese people out there in fucking Queens.
We do also see the silver one in the first GTA 6 trailer that came out in December. We also see some tattoos. This one from earlier of a wounded hawk or eagle, and Brian later in the trailer shares the same tattoo. And this skull with a hat and a knife going through it. They both could commemorate his military days, but the wounded eagle.
Bro, when are they gonna make a GTA in Connecticut? I'm just fucking joking. It's never gonna happen. When are they gonna make a GTA in small ass fucking Connecticut? Nigga, it'll take you 5 minutes in game to drive the whole fucking map, bro. That's nah.
Eagle tattoo has been known to represent self-infliction or mistakes, while the skull
take 30 seconds to get to Stanford from Connecticut, from
they
Bridgeport.
both could be linked to those notions. However, most GTA is just all parodying approaches, so take everything with a grain of salt, a grain of blow. I only said that because
that's why I don't understand why niggas so mad. GTA is literally a parody of life. It always has been this way.
I love that the song playing goes from Jason's car and segues into the shop radio where Jason's just beating this guy's ass. Peep the Leonida swag, looking like every kind of Malibu beach swag that ever existed, but the shopkeeper's shirt says Dodo Rising, which could refer to the Dodo planes that you can ride on, if my memory serves me right. In GTA 3, I could ride one of those bad boys for about 12 seconds and then crash immediately. What's also funny is the fact that dodos are famously a flightless bird, so like me with that damn plane in GTA 3, who's really rising? Who's really being lifted? Either way, I think Dodo Rising will be just like a weed company or shop based on the gas mask imprint on the shirt, the hookah, and the 420 card in this shot as well. But Jessica, aren't hookahs for shisha or tobacco? Well, yeah, but College Jessica didn't see it that way. And I'm sure GTA 6 didn't either. The register also has a sticker for most
hookahs nowadays don't even have tobacco in them or nicotine. Just saying, you can get them without both.
This is the electronic company within GTA. Then we're back on the road, leading down the freeway, and the song playing is Everybody Have Fun Tonight by Wang Chung, and of course it is. We see the signs above for BCI Airport, downtown, and Peacock Bay, all locations I'm sure we'll venture to into the game at one point. The truck in front of us, the Rancher, is clearly a little different from the ones we've seen in the past, though still having that like two-tone colors from San Andreas. The bumper stickers read My Ways and Unbuckled, as two men clearly ride unbuckled in the truck bed. There's also a pair of truck nuts on it because this is Florida. The blue car up front front is the Coquette D10 that we see in the first trailer and is based on the Chevrolet Corvette. And the truck behind it is the 2nd generation Bravado Bison based on the 5th generation Ram pickup. As our driver pulls our vision up to the airplane, you can see the reflection from the windshield. And again, this is another perfect little detail. As you can see, the airplane is also Fly US, a commercial airliner known in GTA. God, this game looks amazing.
I mean, seriously.
We're now at the beach, and I love that the weights just say Gains. The water bottle on the ground is Flow Water, which was featured in GTA 5. They also sponsored the fitness obstacle course at North Point Trim Track. Weightlifting was also a thing you could do in GTA San Andreas. You had to monitor your eating and exercise to get jacked. If they brought that feature back, I'm so pleased for it. Clearly, physical exercise.
Bro, tell me you can get fat. Tell me you can get fat. Tell me you can get jacked. Tell me you can be skinny, please.
Is happening throughout this trailer. I know there's somebody sitting out there watching this video who's stalling on a big project, and it's okay. I do it too all the time. But if your big project is getting yourself a top tier website, quit stalling and use Squarespace. It's quick, it's easy, and the website you end up with will look professional.
W fucking sponsor,
now
get your bag.
For a little convenience store with a cat, which I will try to steal unless I can't. We can see the back of Jason's tank, and it says Leonida Marine Center. We support all marine life. This may hint at another location we might see in the game. Later in the trailer, we see a different marine shirt with an eagle with 2 guns on the back, and it says Let Freedom Reign, to which I said, wait, I thought this was an aquarium shirt. Maybe this is actually a Center for Marine Corps. Since the front of his shirt says sales and repairs, I think this is just another one of Brian's fronts, and it could also be a boat service or a repair shop dedicated to or working with past Marines. From most photos, it does not seem like Jason has a stellar wardrobe option.
I saw this screenshot on the website. God, bro, the aura, bro. The aura.
Anyways, mainly like thrifted tees or tees he found, so I don't think this is officially his shirt since he's ex-Army, not ex-Marine or Navy.
The motorcycle pics are so hard. I had to save the Lucia one, but the motorcycle pics are so hard. Jason has one, Lucia has one. It's just so fire.
We saw this sold in Uncle Jack's liquor store in the first trailer. We also saw the beer Jason's got a firm grip on in the first trailer as well. This is Patriot Beer, a beer brand in GTA since it came online. We've also seen this ball fin lottery return from the first trailer as well. Also, girl, a new billionaire every week? Shoot, take my ass there. I guess you have to deal with gunfire 24/7. It's not worth it. On the door swinging, you can see different ads, one for Redwood Cigarette, a tobacco company featured in GTA, and a vape ad for Vapamin. So expect vaping, I guess, in GTA 6. I'm pretty sure this is new. I don't think it was in there before. I think you had...
Let me see. GTA 5 came out 2013, right before high school, or right as high school started. So, niggas wasn't really vaping until like sophomore or junior year when Jules became real fucking popular in 2016. So it was junior year. Yeah. GTA 5 didn't have no damn vapes because nobody was doing it.
To like add it yourself. Could you imagine just crashing out and then like smoking a vape and being normal? It raises your health bar or lowers it. We drive by the cops making an arrest, and the song playing is now Talking to Myself Again. And if you haven't noticed now, we're just going through a typical day for Jason. We can see the Vice City police cars are returning, much nicer now. The Vapid police cruisers, the black one unmarked is the Ford Crown Vic, aka the Stainer, I think. Be prepared to be pulled over by unmarked cars in the game, which is gonna suck. On the wall, you can see the Haitian flag, and I missed this in the first trailer, but there was also a Haitian flag here.
My gosh, that shit was right there and I missed it.
You can see the Haitian flag, and I missed this in the first trailer, but there was also a Haitian flag here during this scene. This was followed in the first trailer with the news reporting dirt bike dirtbags. Cops fail to stop thugs on motorbikes terrorizing Vice City. And I'm not sure if this is the same gang, but this could be the Haitian gang from GTA Vice City making a return. We see portraits of 2 men. I don't know who they are yet, but underneath are the words in Haitian Creole that when translated give you in memory and love. So it's clearly a rest in peace memorial. Also on the left, we see a very lovely mural, which is really hard to see, but I think we get a better image of it in another location that's shown under Vice City screenshots. So we might be in Little Haiti or around there, but Little Haiti was featured in GTA Vice City. At the bottom of the mural, I think it says what is translated for the flag for the country, a patriotic phrase in Haiti where it's also part of the lyrics for their Haitian national anthem. Lots of details here, a lot of things, a lot of talk about Haiti, and these are all things you gotta call out and you gotta know because I promise it's gonna come back to us a little bit at the end. We're then outside the jailhouse, and the song playing when Lucia gets out is Hot Together by the Pointer Sisters. This is the Leonida Penitentiary, featured at the beginning of the first trailer.
Yep.
Lucia Clemons is a fighter, and according to her character sheet, fighting for her family is what landed her actually in prison. She came from Liberty City, which may sound familiar because GTA Liberty City Stories came out in 2005 and is based on New York City, of course. The prison guard asks Jason his full name, to which Jason says Jason Duval, and funny enough, Duval is also the county where Jacksonville is, also in Florida. After the Kendrick Lamar video, I should say this. I had a lot of you guys talking to me asking like, oh, thanks for describing California. I'm from London and had no idea. So in this breakdown, that's why I'm explaining a lot of what Florida is, because some of y'all, you just ain't even from the United States. So hold on with me. We start seeing the change in Jason's appearance here, a bit of cosmetics that we'll see with Lucia throughout 2. It's clearly just like a change that you're gonna make in the game, and I like it. The 2 hit it off.
Whoa, what'd she say?
We start seeing the change in Jason's appearance here, a bit of cosmetics that we'll see with Lucia throughout 2. It's clearly just like a change that you're gonna make in the game, and I like it. The 2 hit it off quickly,
basically
it
just
seems,
saying,
and you can see by that booty jiggle physics.
See? I knew I wasn't the only one who fucking noticed that. I said that at the beginning of the video, didn't I? When she jumped on top of him in the bed, that shit said whoop whoop. I knew I wasn't the only one. Also, she has an ankle monitor.
The 2 hit it off quickly, it seems, and you can see by that booty jiggle physics. Stupendous.
Insane.
I expect nothing less now. I want everything to move weirdly and accordingly, like a human. Then we see Lucia holding these men at gunpoint. This is at the
it's like a lot of people be like, oh, it's because you're gooner. You're a gooner. That's why you like that shit. No, bro. It's like, it's also realistic, bro. You can't make a woman in a video game with a natural body and the shit just, it moves like a fucking rock. That's impossible, bro. It's gotta move. Even if you don't even want to be like a gooner and you just want to make the game as realistic as possible, it's gotta fucking move, bro.
Bank, aka Sin Frontera National Bank. And it looks like we're seeing Jason and Lucia's first bank heist. Isn't that fun?
I can't wait till the heist comes. Oh
SMG
boy.
Or MP5 that was also featured in Vice City. Thanks to the press kit from Rockstar Games, we actually get a clip from what I believe is outside the bank with this guy, Raul Batista. You can see Lucia in the back, and both of them have their skull mask pulled down. We don't see Raul through the trailer, but he's flagged as a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take risks. He also doesn't seem like someone you want to cross or kind of mess.
It's kind of like Lester a little bit.
Can put his
if Lester could walk,
so I'm sure he's the reason why this thing goes belly up. The 2 then cheer to new beginnings in the following sequence, and we see them enjoying Pendejo Cerveza. Definitely a play on Pendejo, meaning asshole, but it sounds like an amazing
Modelo.
See them enjoying Pendejo.
But those are Modelos, are they not?
Pendejo Cerveza. Definitely a play on Pendejo, meaning asshole, but it sounds like an amazing beer as long as it doesn't taste like an asshole. While they're sitting at the edge of the dock, in front of them is a boat. It says Dinko, which is the brand in GTA that makes a bunch of vehicles. On the side, it says Predator. Funny enough, it actually just says Lure Predator. You just can't see the lure part. Lure Predator is a fishing boat manufacturer set to appear in the games. Then we're at Brian's Boat Works and Marina, which I assume is Brian Heater's business and a front for his real criminal schemes. And as you can see, they're loading this plane up with a mysterious suitcase.
Bro, I just, okay. We waited 13 years, Rockstar. Please make this game replayable. Please have replayable missions that you can load up at any single time. You don't have to replay the whole story to just get to one mission. I mean, they have that in GTA 5, but like, who knows? Sometimes games, they'll have a feature in one game and then the next game, they'll take it out. Let's just hope that that's still there. Being able to redo just heist themselves, not the whole fucking mission, not the setup, whatever the fuck you gotta do, like how you do in GTA 5 where you have to do the setup over it again. Just the mission itself. Please, for the love of God, GTA, include more fucking updates in the single player mode. Niggas I'm not even gonna lie to you. GTA 5, they were like, yeah, GTA 5 will have updates. We're gonna put more brand new heists into single player, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Never happened. Never fucking happened. They never brought new heists to the story mode. It was just the story ends and that's it, bro. Never brought new heists for you to do, even as like side missions, nothing. Nothing was brought. Just new guns and new fucking vehicles that were in the online. And they just brought it to the regular game for the people who don't want to play online. They didn't bring none of the heists. Nothing, bro. So let's just hope they actually fucking bring the shit they say.
full of illegal things. Also, this man's shirt is for the Rusty Anchor, the bar
Bro,
that
I could
we'll
be
be at
GTA
soon.
5
We
in
see
like a
people
few
like cleaning
hours
up
now.
trash on the side of the road, and we see Lucia later in a similar vest.
One day.
So this might be her community service after her stint. The
I
LDC
knew
on the
it.
vest stands for Leonida
I said trash
Department
person,
of
though.
Corrections. Also, in this scene, we see that she has an ankle monitor on, an ankle bracelet. That's
see it
definitely
in this
not
first
on
one,
throughout
too.
every part of this trailer. So eventually, she's either gonna snap it off or get it off. But I'm sure, you know, after that rocket launcher scene, she's probably
snapped it off.
I
Yeah.
will also add, I wonder how far she can actually get with that ankle monitor, how far we can get as playing Lucia. If we can't, if there's
Ooh, I didn't even think of that, bro. Imagine you walk too far out the radius. Next thing you know, you got 6 stars on you. Boom. That would be crazy.
like restrictions in the game, that'll just be a really fun component. We're then taken to this house where she says, this place is just a start for us. And some folks take it as they can customize that house, but I think it's just built into the story. Let me know what you think in the comments, because if we can change up our home and modify it, I'm gonna be playing this like Animal Crossing. They also got a snake. So many animals are in this game. Why do they have a snake? The next person we meet is this guy,
Yeah, my girl would
who
hate
seems
that
to be a
part.
bit of a conspiracy theorist. His page has a quote saying, there are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation, which he's not lying about, because if you've been watching this trailer, these birds are flying in V formations, just a little perfect, a little too perfect. People have speculated that this guy is played by Bobby Moynihan based off voice alone, and they might be right, because it does kind of sound like a fun Bobby Moynihan.
Ring the bells!
I don't know who that
At
is.
this bar, we see
Can you
so
show me what
many
he's
cool
been in,
details.
like the
There's
other
so
guy?
much going on. We got Patriot beer logos to the Pendejo. There's Pisswasser, you know, the piss water German lager, advertised on the radio and TV in GTA. We got Stronzo, an Italian brand of beer from GTA, and a big green sign to the top left. Here, that's for lager beer, and you can actually see some lager beer below in the fridge. There's also
How
a
do
sign
they
for
see
Hurricane
this?
Roxy. I'm sure this is a piece of wood from Hurricane Roxy, and I'm sure this hurricane hit Leonida at some
Hurricanes in the game? Hurricanes in the game? Nah, that'd be too crazy.
point. We did have a horrible hurricane at one point in the world, Hurricane Roxanne, if you remember. It was so bad that they actually had to retire the name. I learned that through this research. That's insane. We see the poster for a concert for the Hummers and the Strummers playing at the Rusty Anchor on August 24th, which might be another band within or a brand of music we hear in the game. I hate that we leave this bar, but we also just need to remember how great and different everyone looks. The NPCs are amazing.
Yeah.
Then we go to this yacht.
And, like,
Lucia
bro, the NPCs actually look great. Like, they don't just look like, oh, they just added them into the game. They look great. They all look different too, bro.
wearing the same
Probably
golden
randomly
dress we saw in
generated.
the first trailer. They make their way to this club. This must be 919. They brought it up in the beginning of the first trailer with a banner flying behind the plane saying, why 69 when you can 919? It's based on that bar in Miami called 11. This is when we start making our way to Port Gellhorn, what they call the Forgotten Coast. It's cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty street malls. We're then met with Draquan, and Only Raw Records, based in Vice City, is a music label co-founded by Draquan and a man named Booby Ike. And if you heard the name Booby Ike, that is exactly what I said. That's the name of the character, Booby. Draquan is more of a hustler than a gangster according to his sheet, and this scene is when this guy is questioning whether or not Jason is with the feds, and some folks have theorized that he is, and that's what gets them all into this messy situation in the first place. The only reason I actually kind of believe this is because when the guard at Lucia's prison asks, haven't I seen you before?
I've seen you here before.
This, I assume, is a women's penitentiary, and Jason could have been pulling women out of there, sure, but I believe he's been sending women in there as an informant or a snitch for the cops. I don't know. How else would that prison guard kind of know him? Unless he kind of works for them. I just think. I'm not 100% sure. It might be wrong. Also, in this room, there's some really cool things. I really like this poster. I cannot figure out what it is. If you know, let me know in the comments. I know that Google Translate told me it was martial arts, but underneath that is a stack of DVDs. One reading Accountant, which I assume is the CNT show, the network within GTA that has the show The Accountant, Life in the Tax Line. That is so deep and so unnecessary to put that DVD in there, but I love that they did it. Then we get a look at some corrupt cops. Corrupt cops ain't new for GTA. Most of them I feel like are corrupt in the games. Samuel Jackson was one in San Andreas.
Good answer, Carl.
We also see them entering this building, and in the first trailer, I think this might be the same body cam footage because the house kind of feels kind of dingy and empty. Then we see Jason shooting outside of a car window, and this is the Gauntlet Hellfire. Then
how do you know that? All you saw was the door, Jessica.
Characters, I can already tell, Bay Lux, who makes the viral videos and viral hooks, and I believe they're one half of the group Real Dimes, who will be bringing in the social media and rap game into the actual.
I knew that was them. I said that when I was going through the screenshots. I said it in my head. I was like, is this the girl that was twerking on the top of the fucking car in the first trailer?
We'll be bringing in the social media.
That's them.
And rap game.
And that's them too.
Game. Their manager is Draquan. We can't forget that social media is going to be a huge component of this game based off the first trailer that I know came so long ago, but social media is going to be a huge part of this game. This is also where we see, yes, a bus, sure, get out of here, but the monorail, can I hijack it? What is it like? Is it like our fast travel? I don't know, but I love it and I can't wait to ride on top of it. God, please let me ride on top of it if I can ride on top of it. The thing is with GTA, I always try to play the storyline and then I go about doing something else. We're out front of the Starlight Motel, and there is a Starlight Motel in GTA 5. We're still in Port Gellhorn at this point, and there's a truck also on fire, so you know hell's all, breaking loose. It's a big thing to point out that Lucia is in some kind of cage match now, and if I can jump into this cage match, I will lose it. Lucia has a screenshot of her fighting as well. It's also what landed her in jail in the first place. They will probably have a bigger storyline for her, but overall, I'm here for the cage match. The duality of these two lovebirds is also very nice to see in the game, because sure, we've had girlfriends in GTA, but Lucia is literally the brawn, she's the fighter, and Jason feels more like the weapons handler or the getaway driver, and they complement one another so well. This is where I think Lucia is shooting a rocket launcher at the police vehicles, which can't be good for her community service. Also in the back is a sign that says, "Fun has no borders," reminding you how much fun this game is, and there's no limitation to it. But it's also, an ad for Lavazza's beer, the same beer that we're gonna see later in the trailer. Also, God, this fire looks amazing. Then we're with Jason and Draquan, and look at that cute Doberman in the back. Again, if we can have pets, I'm gonna steal all of them. Draquan is wearing a Manatees jersey, and I assume Vice City's football team is making fun of the Miami Dolphins, which in here it's gonna be Vice City Manatees. His hat is for the Narcos, the in-game parody of the Heat. It's also featured in the press kit with screenshots. You can see the team's name. We're then outside the Dominion Hotel, and this woman is just straight up naked. Go off. The red and orange car could also be the best side of the Dominion Hotel, and this woman is just straight up.
I thought that was is that not a gold bikini on her skin?
Up naked. Go off. The red and orange car could also be the benefactor Schaefer. A lot of
that looked like a Mercedes.
These Mercedes-inspired cars kind of look similar in the game. Then behind it is the Pegassi car we saw in the first trailer based on the Lamborghini. And behind that is the Bravado Banshee based on the second-gen Dodge Viper. Then the Pfister Growler based on the Porsche 17 Cayman. Then we're taken to what I thought was the upgraded version of the Ocean View Hotel that I know that we're gonna get in the game, but maybe an actual club in Miami South Beach called the Clevelander. It's a hotel that looks exactly like this place. And this is where I assume they're gonna meet Raul based on another screenshot that they shared. We're then taken to Sinful Sundays. The sign on the right reads,
"See this girl right here, bro. She's my thumbnail for the reaction video." It's like, bro, they look so good, bro.
Seduction Saturdays. And this must be the strip club owned by Louis Ike, named Jack of Hearts. Then we get this crazy commercial for Phil of Phil's Ammunition. In this commercial, you can see Shrewsbury, a weapons manufacturer in GTA 5. The character does look a lot like Phil Cassidy from past games. He's even featured in Vice City, but he was missing an arm there, so I don't think these two are that related. Phil was an arms dealer who first appeared in GTA 3, and it looks like this version of him is kind of coming back in GTA 6. And this is all really great because his home and weapons armory were located on the northwest end of Little Haiti, which looks like is also making a return, so they're both gonna be connected. I love this sudden stop in the trailer because it feels like the cutscenes are a bit longer. We're seeing more footage from the game to really eat up. We actually are learning what the plot is as opposed to the first trailer that we got in December. And just look at the details, the bubbles in the beer, that's lovely. Why did you even have to do that? The seagulls just chilling outside waiting for food, and mind you, the reflection on the framed photo playing back the ammunition commercial. It's all deliberate and it's all just perfect. And who am I to not point out the PlayStation controller that looks
like I said,
PS4 controller and the PlayStation console in front of us that looks like the PS5. But mind you, mine doesn't light up like that, so I don't know which one this is. Also, please let me play GTA in GTA 6. I would see, I'm never gonna play the main storyline. I'm just gonna be a weirdo.
Playing GTA in GTA 6. I know what she's talking about, because you can do that in some games. They do some shit like that where The Last of Us, when you find the PS2, you can play Crash Bandicoot. In Uncharted, you can play a Crash Bandicoot, like shit like that, bro.
entire time. There's also randomly a DeWalt sander in the back, which such a freaking attention to detail. Device is a play off DeWalt. It was a brand of manufacturer they brought into GTA.
That's
and
insane.
The Lavazza's beer is added again. When this person, who I think might be Lucia, jumps off a bike onto the truck, we see that the license plate actually says Liberty City, where she's from, the place I mentioned earlier. From the other screenshots they released, we know different locations are going to be mentioned other than Vice and Leonida. This car shows Gloriana with a dolphin, which I assume is for Georgia. And then I found out that bottlenose dolphins are commonly seen in the coastal waters of Georgia, so I think this is just representative of Georgia. We then see a man in a buzzard helicopter chasing the airboat through the Grassrivers. Then Jason and Lucia are on their jet ski. It's a sea shark. Compared to the past sea sharks, this is much nicer. Then we see the damn dodo seaplane landing very close to Jason on his motorcycle. And also, just look at that size difference. This is great. The trailer then closes with Jason and Lucia speeding away into the sunset with their tulip that we saw in the first trailer. All in all, I think this game looks fabulous. I am very excited for it. They're showing PlayStation footage and look here, I really doubt my PlayStation will make this look that good. They want my console to just explode at this point. Comment down below your thoughts. I can't wait till it come out on PC though. The mods are gonna be crazy. Hoped, or maybe you want me to go over every sticker, every single animal, every single vehicle. But you guys, it's only been out for like 24 hours and we had to write on it immediately. But thank God I had help from my brother Jeremy, Josh, Berg, Eric, Gina, and Brandon, who helped me zoom in when I couldn't, offered ideas and theories, and also a special thanks to one of our YouTube members, Sin City Monster, who supports us at the executive producer level. You guys are all amazing. Follow me at Lulu_Clemons. Subscribe to all 4 channels in the new Rockstars network for breakdowns and news coverage of everything you love. Thanks for watching. Go play some video games.
Shout out Jessica. Shout out new Rockstars. Oh, this game about to be fire.